Hello friends, today we will be installing MySQL on Azure cloud. So let us get started. So here I have my Azure portal. Let us go to resource groups. I have DB server resource group. It has nothing in it, it's empty, so I will create a database. Let us create MySQL. Create Flex server. So server name is MySQL, MySQL -1. Server name must be available. It's not available. So MySQL. So let us say my-1. Then this is for development. So this looks good, everything is fine, no availability zone required. So we will not enable high availability just to avoid the cost. MySQL authentication only. Azure Active Directory, MySQL and Azure both. No, actually MySQL is good enough. At least we are just trying, right? So admin username MySQL, password, and I would say that is more than enough. We should review and create. Well, firewall rules are required, so why not we can install our current IP address. This is better, not everything, but my client address where I am doing right now. From here it will add that exception into the firewall. That is enough, and I don't think anything else is required. Allow public access from any Azure service. We are not going to use this one for anything otherwise. A public address is required, right? Public address, that so that we can access it from our client where I am working right now. So create it. Once we create it, then we will check availability from the client where we are we are going to test it. So it should not take much longer, but I think it should be pretty much quick, right? So it's now deploying at this time. I hope it will take about 5 minutes at the maximum. And yeah, well, well, they have many tutorials available if somebody want to study something about how we use the create PHP and MySQL applications. So hope, let us cross the fingers, see how it goes. For this moment, while it is taking a little longer, so I would pause the video for now, and I will meet you once it is completed. So friends, the database has been deployed. Deployment is complete. It is still moving something in the like it is kind of still coming up, but it completed already. Deployment completed has been already declared. So for connection, we will have to use the port 3306. Let us see what connect says. Connection allow public connection from service. Firewall setting is necessary if you want. So we don't need it. It is okay. We are good with the allow access, configure network access to your MySQL database. If we want to do something, some specific need for any complicated connections. So let us go with the connect. We have the information available here. We need this information to connect it from outside. First of all, we will double check that we have everything available that we need for the connections. So let me go to one of the MySQL Windows server where we have a MySQL client available. Let us check if MySQL is not on path. So I will cd to the client MySQL MySQL and then bin. So MySQL is now available. So let us Azure MySQL connection settings. So let us connect. Let us make the connection string MySQL. I would say here it is, right? MySQL -h means host name, which is this one. And then I would say -u is username, which is MySQL. And -p means provide password at runtime. So let us try if it works from here. So password is, so yes, we are connectable. We are connecting from outside. So this remember when we created the database, we had selected to include our client machine into the firewall entries, right? So allowing it, right? So you can check show databases. There are 4 databases, so that is pretty much simple for setting up a dev kind of sandbox. I won't say sandbox, dev box actually. Sandbox is even smaller than this one, right? So let us continue to produce another one like for Postgres and another videos for your practice. So basically here the main point here is that you have to if you are going to connect to the server on the cloud from your on-premises machines, then you need to include that one to use that IP to exclude that one from the firewall so that it can reach the server in the cloud. Otherwise, from the inside the cloud, you have inside the cloud all the cloud services can access it. There is another setting for that one. If you are setting up everything on the cloud, then the other setting is required. This setting that is accessible through from outside, that should be blocked out anyway, right? So that is it for this one. Please subscribe, share, and like this video and comment. If you need something more than that, please comment, put your comments in the comment boxes there, so that we know that what you are asking for, what you require to learn more than that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye now. Hello friends, today we will install SQL Server on Azure, native SQL Server, and that is Microsoft product already. So let us get started. We will go to the resource group, and in the resource group we will go to create option. Creating any resource, but here we will filter by SQL database. So SQL database should be anywhere, like in this one, Azure SQL. So like SQL database, let us pick up this one, then we will see how it goes, right? So DB servers and SQL1, SQL, oh, not capital, oh, should not match the, okay, well, I think SQL1. So select a server. Well, when we have to create a database SQL, we have to select a server or create a new one. So the new server will be server name CRC, and each location, whatever is the only Azure DB. No, SQL, I will use SQL authentication, and admin login is sys. I will use sys anyways. Well, sys name must not contain a SQL identifier. Okay, well, it's not allowed, so let us do CRC, and the password will be same like this, and then one. Okay, so up to there is fine. Okay, what is the specified server name is already in use. CRC is already in use. CRC SQL, now it should be fine. Oh, the server name is already in use. This is already in use, so -1. Is it okay now? Yeah, it's okay. So server is good now, and database DB server pay as you go, database name SQL1, and create new CRC1 East, that is fine. And this is development. Want to use Elastic? No. So this is locally redundant storage. What else we need here? Configure database is already done. And okay, well, let us see review. Okay, and then create. So these are initial steps. Is validating now. Hopefully it should be good. And then we are not going to keep it for longer, just to avoid the charges, and deployment is already in progress. I hope this should go faster than others, right? Because whatever the reason, it is accepted, and because it's native Microsoft product, so I'm hoping this should be deployed quickly, right? So after this one, we will have to have some machine where we have SQL CMD command line, so that we can try to connect it from remote. So for that purpose, I have queued up something here. This is MySQL for Windows. This is PG for Windows, right? Postgres. And yeah, and this is for MySQL. This one is I am having with for MS SQL command line. So SQL CMD is the command line. I think it is working, right? Yeah, well, it is in the path anyways, right? Most of the time when you install it quickly in a rush, I don't even care much about it. So this one needs the host name and the port number, and then the user ID also, login ID also. So, well, so it means we are ready for testing also at the same time. So let me wait for see all these connections and CRC1 SQL server created. Okay, so it is going really quick. So I hope this one will be ready in few minutes, and then we will test this one how it goes, right? SQL Server installing on Azure. Everybody expects it should be going smooth, but you never know. They are making so many changes already, right? And they are improving every other week. So it has been very reliable in most recent times, like when it comes to database, right? Deployment is done. So look at this one, like how much time it took. Deployment is done in, oh, there is deployment going into progress running, right? That is something different. Deployment succeeded. I don't know what is this one running. Anyways, if this is running for some other reason, whatever, we will terminate later on, but not now. Let us complete our work first and go to resource. We will see what is there in the resource. If we have this one here, right? So okay, so let us see what we can do here. Connection strings are here, right? How do we connect? Well, ODBC, JDBC, ADONet, everything is given, right? So let us check. First of all, the main thing that we need to check is the firewall. So this database string is there, server name. We'll copy it. I will put it in safe space where we can I would say this one is the one, right? And let me copy the separator first, and then this is SQL Server. So yeah, host name is this one. Oh well, this is server name anyways, like we use it as host name -h, but in SQL Server we use it -s, means server. So okay, so resource group DB servers, and this is server name, and connection strings are there, and then we need to check something else. What is that? Is this access? How do we access it? Set firewall? I'm not sure. Disable selected networks, right? Yeah, selected networks. So firewall access is for the public access, see over here the tab. For the public access, we allow selected networks, right? So in our selected networks, we will allow a client, same as before. So client is the one that where I am sitting right now. This one is another option, that exception C, exceptions, allow Azure services the resources to access the server. Now this one is, we will allow it in case we have an application and everything running and we are accessing within the cloud, right? But for now we don't care it, because we are going to use the connection from outside. Outside means that our on premises to the cloud, right? So let me show you. This one is, and the port number is 1433. So this is what it is, right? We have set it up, and we are going to save this firewall rule, right? We will check. So it is updating public access rules, whatever, right? Server rules. Okay, so from here we will go to our client and see if that IP is accessible. Okay, so let me bring that client here. Okay, so we have two ways to check it. First of all, most likely I will see if the path is clear, and there for that trick I use the best handy tool is telnet, and then I will paste. Sorry, this pressed enter. Oh no, this pressed wrong number. So well, okay, that's fine, clear. Okay, so telnet, right? Well, let us not do this one for now. I don't want to confuse you people. So we are having the name of the server, port. Let me put port 1433, and user is CRC. That's user CRC, and password is this one. So let us try this one if it works. So equal cmd minus capital S. Now it comes the host name, and then we have user ID. I forgot what user ID did I give. Minus U should be CRC. Oh, minus U is not. Minus U is unexpected argument. So SQLCMD, let us take help now. S server and HD database name, and H U, login ID is capital U. Okay, so login ID is capital U. So password. Oh, it is connected. So yes, we are in. So user ID and password is correct, and we are in as a master user. So we may not be connected to the database. So we will say create database test. So we will say go. It will create the database. might be still busy because sometime it takes starts doing backup. For regular maintenance, that is default, that we don't even. Okay, so it is done now. So database has been created, and now we will create a table. Create table demo. Let me increase the size. Probably you would need to view it properly, right? So let me increase the size. Oh, so this is fine. Okay, so we have connected with this command, and then it asks password, and it was in it. When it is in, it will give you the line number 1, just to provide you the prompt so that you can type some SQL commands. So SQL command was a DDL here. DDL means we are creating a database object, right? Then there is a convention on T-SQL that first you write the command and then you keep writing. All the commands are run in one go when you say go, right? After then we are going to create a table now. So let us try. ID is integer. So I am using this one everywhere because this is something very common across all the standards, right? So insert all SQL standard that vary little bit, even still they have same thing at this level. Insert into demo values, any one value at this time, 12 should be enough. We can insert another one into demo values. We can give multiple values as well. I mean, there is different way, like I was doing something in DB2 database, and then I was doing same thing in Oracle, then I was doing same thing in SQL Server, and there is slightly I don't think there is any difference, but what you need to give it one record at a time. Values, when you can provide multiple values together, then well, for now it is not worth doing. So when we say go, then it will insert the values. Oh, permission denied on object demo database master. Oh, database master, why? Oh, database master DB. Oh, well, that is what it is, right? So actually we should have you to use the database. We created database, but we did not use. So demo table. So can we drop table demo? Yes. Go. Yes. So I will say use test now. Then go. So statement is not supported to switch between database. So okay, well we have to quit and come back with the database. So this is oh well, that is what it is, right? So quit, quit, and then we will go for the same command with -d as test. So now it will be using test database. Oh, the SQL statement ODB database 17 failed for user CRC. Why? I had given the same password before. -d test. It should be fine. Yes. So test. We're not supposed to give semicolon at the end. If we have to give, then we have to give one space separately, right? But semicolon is not a command line standard on Windows. This is Windows operating system, right? So right now we are select DB name. Can we try this way? Go. Oh, DB name. select DB name core. Yeah, so test database is not now in use. So insert into demo values the comma I don't know, it will work. So go, no, not that way. We have to give it one by one, and it's not accepting, but I think it can work. How it can work? Maybe let me try one more time. Comma 2, then like this. No, T-SQL is not taking this one. I was trying to give it one row at a time, but it's not accepting. Anyways, so our purpose is done, and we will press go here, and then we have not created a table, right? So create, that was created in past database. Create table demo int. So ID is int. So go. So then so yeah, the connection is good, database is good, everything is fine. So this completes our this video. Thank you very much for staying with us, and let us know what you need other than this one. Any complicated stuff we can still cover, but we need your feedback before we do so that kind of sophisticated commands and sophisticated handling of database, or even development, right? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye. See you again. Hello friends, today we will install PostgreSQL server on Azure. So let us get started. We will install into our server group DB servers. So let us see which one fits there, right? PostgreSQL. Public access is allowed, and our client address is also allowed. Now I will go ahead and create it. Then once it is created, then we will see how it connects to the client. Well, when it is a service, it should be very similar to the previous one we have done with for MySQL, and that MySQL and this one PostgreSQL, they are supposed to be pretty much similar because this is being undertaken by Microsoft itself, as it says flexible server. So let us get it done, and then we will test the while the deployment has been accepted. Looks everything good. Now it should take about 5 minutes, and I will come back. I will join you guys back once this is complete. I will put it on pause. Thank you very much. Please stay with us and see each step that we are following, just for learning purpose and just for fun. So friends, this has been completed already. So let us try to connect it. Go to resource here. We will get the details for the connection string, right? And then we will try to connect it from PostgreSQL database client pSQL. So here with this one connect, we have a lot of information here available. PG database and okay, well, pSQL. After setting these variables, you can connect to like this. So they have given instructions here, but what we are interested more in like on our in our information here, we will save it in one of our files where we have stored the other information already. So let us try to do it from here, right? Azure. Okay, so we have pg1 win, right? So let us postgres one. So if we have pSQL here, pSQL on this path, yes. So we have pSQL here. So the syntax should be pSQL -h. Let us say pSQL -h, and then -u should be the username. Postgres, right? Oh, so what should be the username? So yes, so we are able to connect from the remote one here. Actually, what I was giving was lowercase u, which actually is supposed to be uppercase u. So p SQL and then host name, which is in on the cloud, Azure. It is working now. So then we have here, so we can have the list of databases available. And Postgres 15, and there are many databases, 5 rows here. We can create, we can use this one from create database, create a database, test, semicolon, and then we can use test semicolon. Oh, sorry, what we use database. Connect. So that is connect to the EST test. So you are connected to test database. So create table demo from ID like integer, and then insert into demo values one, 1, 2, whatever, and then another one value like 2, 3, 3, whatever, and then select star from demo. And yeah, that is enough, right? So we are good with that one, and you can quit for putting it out, right? And then on the cloud, we have tested that database is created in this way is good. So we will go and terminate the database for now. So this is all about the creating database in Postgres. It's very easy. All these standards, like they have to undertaken by Azure vendor, I mean the cloud vendor. So fully managed. That is the advantage of fully managed. You need to provide few parameters, and then everything else is taken care. So this is all about this one. We will meet in next video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.